49ers are up 5. Okay, I think there were 8 minutes left in the game, and they were on the 1.5-yard line, 1 yard line, whatever. Kyle chose to kick the field goal. I thought he made the right decision. So I want to put in the chat, Clayton, I want you to keep track of these and throw them up. Was it smart to kick the field goal, or should they have gone for it on 4th and 1? Okay, because here's my issue, and here was my thinking. The Rams, I don't like giving momentum. I don't like that. If I'm in the lead, I'm not going to make your choice easier, okay? Because if I go for it and I don't get it, now you have momentum. Yeah, you might be on the 1 yard line, but I don't care about that. That's not it. I'm not going to chase points backwards. I'm going to force you to chase points forward. So you're up 5, you kick the field goal, now you're up 8. So they have to score a touchdown and they have to kick 2. On top of that, guess what? We don't run the ball very well in short yardage situations. If it was less than 1 yard, you Jimmy G sneak it, but it was 1.5. It was on the 1.5 yard line. And so you kick it, you go up 8, and you trust your defense. Now people were saying, "Well, if you go for it, that's trusting your defense." And I was like, I don't think so. I don't see it that way, because you're telling your defense, look, the only way that they tie this game is if they score a touchdown in 2-point conversion. They're not going to do that against our defense. Now, if you go for it and you don't get it, because you have to play both sides. Now you're up 5. If a busted coverage play, shout out to the Chicago Bears, right? Or something like that happens, then guess what? Now you're losing. So where's the loss at? And people are like, oh, he has no balls and whatever else. It's not about balls. It's about wins and losses. Now you kick that field goal. The next drive you go down and you kick another field goal, 42 yards, but you miss it. Robbie Gould's first miss of the year. You make that, the game was over at that point too. But I ask the Ravens. Hey, let's do that. Ask the Ravens how they feel about having big balls. They're fighting with their players on the sideline too, and they got beat at home. Don't allow a team to get momentum, right? Because I guarantee you, the Rams were sitting there saying, man, please go for it. Maybe Aaron Donald makes a play. Go for it. Go for it. I guarantee you, whenever the 49ers trotted out the field goal team, the Rams were like, dang it. I promise you that. I've been on the sideline, guys. I've been a part of those decisions. Now, not saying what I'm saying is right. It's an opinion. For those of you that are saying go for the touchdown, you're not wrong either. You just have more faith in your offense, which I have none. I have said repeatedly, it's a race to 20 points. The 49ers are 7-1 against the Rams. Okay, the last 8 times they played, 7-1. That's pretty damn good. In the 7 wins, they had over 20 points. In the 1 loss, they scored 17. I want points. I want to collect points because of how good our defense is. That's the whole idea. Don't give momentum to a team that is trailing on the road. Don't give them hope. Make them earn it. That's what the idea is. And yeah, JC says, I get the reasons why, but this is a pattern for Kyle. Always goes conservative and makes the defense win the game for us week after week. Well, guess what? That's the strength of your team. The strength of your team is not Jake Brindle. It's not Jeff Wilson. That's not the strength of the team. Now, here's the worst part about it is Jimmy Garoppolo's best pass of the whole game was incomplete. It was a Kittle in the back of the end zone, which was so frustrating. Almost amazing circus catch from George Kittle. That was the best pass of the entire game.
Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.